Greetings, one and all, and welcome.
Greetings?
Yeah.
What kind of stupid idiot starts with greetings?
Most people?
Aliens sometimes?
Greetings, take us to your podcasts.
Yeah.
No?
I start every episode.
Oh, okay.
I said greetings.
Alright. I also start Blue Pop Stream that way.
Greetings, everyone. I am the Great Ninja.
It's very nice, formal, and non-threatening. It's like, come in, listen to what we're doing today.
Today we'll be storming this morning.
No! Anything but that.
I had to do... How about Rushinga?
Sure. Ruska?
Rushinga, you know.
Okay.
I used to do this bit a long time.
It's deep in the, like, blanked out part of my brain, which is most of it.
It was like when Deadpool 2 came out, and I started doing it. Because I wanted to be a lot like, what's his name? Colossus.
Oh.
Even though I don't think he is Russian. I believe he is somewhere in that area.
I think he is Russian, actually.
He is Russian, isn't he?
He is Russian.
I was wrong.
Maybe we'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
What other voices? Like, I want to hear.
I'm just running through all my other voices.
Cycle through the fucking Rolodex.
How about Aki Yellow?
I was thinking of...
Yes.
Hello. I thought you were dead.
I was.
Canonically.
You know how long it takes to come back from the dead?
No, I don't.
3 days?
That's what he wanted you to believe.
Yeah.
It's a killer respawn timer.
But this is also a very important episode.
Okay.
Not only because it's the Saber finale, it is also my last episode of being in town for this one.
Let's hear more about that after we cue the roll call!
Cue the roll call!
I said that already!
I won't say it!
Fuck!
Last line.
We are live! Zenkaiger! Connect.
Loading.
Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Illuminating the Tokuverse, Goldcaster Garza.
A spark of courage, the power of dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world! Radio Sentai Castranger!
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 355!
Who's that Pokemon? Duskull. Da-na-na. Da-na-na.
I like how you
it's
added this.
Duskull! Duskull.
That's cool.
Thank you. I also realized Duskull only has one eye.
Yes.
Yeah, it floats between the two
It has
holes.
one light that you can see out of either eye hole.
Which is why it makes sense that its evolutions both only have one eye too.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Duskull for the first time in one of those Pokemon shorts that air like before the movie.
Yeah.
So like it was the one with like the Pichu brothers out in the woods and like
Yeah.
like they're out by the fire and they just see a Duskull flying around. Be like Duskull, because it was to promote the next gen.
Dusk Noir is pretty fucking rad.
Oh, the third evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes an awesome noise.
I
Don't try to recreate it, it's weird.
I don't even know what it sounds like because I
Yeah.
didn't get that far in the anime.
Alright, well anyway, for those who might be tuning in for the first time, we are a bunch of ghosts who haunt the internet every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing.
Does that mean we're cold and
And dead?
dead and only a handful of people believe in us?
I mean,
No,
look,
it means that normal type attacks don't affect us.
I mean, look at our audience numbers.
Alright, you got.
We've been dead for 7 years.
How long has the show been going on for? 7 years.
Ah!
7 years later.
Speaking of years later, how about you get into that story we were alluding to?
Which story?
About you leaving?
Oh, yes. So, yeah. I've been... How about I save it for the end of the show?
Oh, you're gonna cock tease people, really?
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll talk about something instead.
Okay. Well, you do that. You do that.
I have been thinking about my life a lot for the last week or so, and the fact that we've been doing this show for a long time, and I'll be honest, for a day or so, I kind of considered stopping Castranger.
With the big red button that just says End Castranger.
Just blow it all up.
Don't try to blow up the Oasis on your first day. Okay?
Yeah. It's been a combination of a lot of things. My mental state, the way my life has been, the fact that Lane is now employed and is on less, and part of it is also what Gar's going to talk about that he'll talk about later. But I decided that I do have fun recording the show. This part that we're doing now, recording the main show, is the fun part, and it's why I still do this. So, as you may have heard on this week's Extra, I decided that once we hit episode 300, we will be stopping Extra Castranger and only doing the main show going forward, because that's the part I enjoy and it doesn't take any time to edit or upload. So, we're going to keep doing Castranger as is, maybe adding some new stories, but only the most important parts. I see it. You gold-plated bastards.
I can just hear in Vegas was, "Tell us your secrets, you gold-plated bastard."
No, it's secrets.
Oh,
you misspelled it.
Tell us your secrets, you gold-plated bastard.
But yeah. So anyone listening, you guys are also a big part of why I still do this. I know I sometimes complain that our audience hasn't been growing for a while, and it would be nice to see some more return on this over 7-year investment. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the audience we do have. Everyone who's here and listening, I appreciate that all of you take your time out to hang out with us and discuss this series with us, and anyone listening on YouTube or Podbean or Google Play or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or anything, I want to hear from you guys too, because we don't see that many comments outside of the Discord and the odd YouTube comment. So everyone listening, if you like this show and you enjoy what we do, I want to hear from everyone. I want everyone to post comments on this episode. Tell me what you like about the show. Tell me what you hate about the show. Tell us your favorite show, your least favorite show. I want some sort of comment from everyone who listens, because I want to know that what we do makes a difference, even if it's to a small amount of people.
That Goldcaster's a piece of shit.
He should leave.
He should leave the show.
The truth is that I know that it probably doesn't mean as much because I'm like actually a cast member now somehow, but I think that this show gave me a ton of courage and made me much better at speaking, both online through a microphone and in person.
That's good.
And I'm thankful for that every single day. So at the very least, you can know that you made a difference for me.
That helps a lot.
Where are you guys?
I know I've said that a million times, but I really do mean that.
Why did you guys stop talking about the Heisei Kamen Rider shows?
Oh my God!
Where's Northcaster at?
He's out there almost every day now.
Where's out there?
Like out in my yard. He's hanging out. He's hanging out with my brother and fucking Paul and whoever the fuck happens to be out in the yard almost every day now.
Oh, okay. That's sort of.
Oh, here's some other news. Raven is moving into the other house on this property, literally the basement under where Gar lives, this weekend. So chances are good that we might start seeing Raven on the show again. How's that?
I know, that's exciting.
Wow, you're just gonna swap me out for a veteran?
Fuck yeah.
No,
you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that as long as there's a veteran on
it. As long as I'm passing the torch.
I really like Paul's talking about his favorite color in the 4-year anniversary Q&A. I don't really know what Gar was sounding like.
Earth tones!
Gar sounded like a robot. Like, what was up with that?
But yeah.
Does it really count as a collection video if you have like 3 Toku toys?
Yes.
Hey, man.
Just spend a little extra time on each one.
Hey, man, my favorite bit was still Cell, though. Just, I got all this. I got all this shit!
And just throw shit on the table like it's Aaron at the 10-minute power hour.
Oh, it's better than me being like, oh, and this is...
Yeah, you covered the mic for a few minutes.
You should have told me that before.
I didn't know until I was editing it.
Well, you could have just told me, hey, asshole, just...
Then at that point, I decided to leave it in because it was funny.
Leave it in, it's funny.
Yeah, for those who don't know, check out the fucking Castranger FAQ video. There's a lot of fun shit in that. It's from a couple years ago, but it's still funny.
Let's see, it was the 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, and we're past 7 now. Hey, speaking of anniversaries, where's our Shattered Grid video?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering what happened to that.
You're gonna leave without us having that?
We'll be out. I'll still be editing.
Eventually.
I still have 7 episodes left to edit of Ultra Range.
Those aren't exactly on as much of a time crunch, I think. Considering how late you are now.
I've been busy.
I've been
busy.
Alright, well anyways, we've waffled. Oh my god, this has been almost 11 minutes and we haven't even started yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You know what? We've hinted at what it is enough. You might as well just give us the full story now.
Alrighty, I'm not cool. Herpaderps. I am moving back to I'm moving back to the unknown because I had to take a moment to remember. I'm like, oh, what was my thing again?
The off-screen
Explorer from the unknown. That was
yeah, okay.
So I am moving back to the unknown for financial reasons and for other reasons that I personally do not want to get into at this moment.
You miss your family?
Well, there's that.
They weren't supposed to know that.
Oh yeah, because I was just thinking, like, wait, is him loving his family like a secret? Is
God love his family.
No.
Statistically, somebody has to. I'm kidding. That sounds mean.
Essentially, I'm moving back there to finally pay off all my debts, so that I can.
I've got some debts to pay. Click, click.
Yeah, more like card swipe, swipe.
Across their throats.
I wish no. So essentially, the money that I spend on rent and food is going towards paying off my debts. That it is a unfortunately, that does mean I will not be on Castranger all the time. I'm also starting up my own YouTube channel. You can find me at Garzilla, like anywhere online except for OnlyFans, I think.
That's a sinking ship.
Yeah.
Well, sinking a little slower. They said they're suspending their decision. That doesn't mean it's completely reversed. Everyone I already know has already jumped ship to Fansley.
I'm going to be uploading Ultraman content to my own channel.
I thought you were going to say I'll be uploading content to my OnlyFans.
I'll be editing older episodes of Castranger to be uploaded to the official Castranger YouTube channel, so that we can get the older episodes that aren't on the YouTube channel out yet.
Although they are still on Podbean, as they always have been.
Yeah, but it's just, I feel like we could reach a bigger audience if we had them on YouTube.
Hell yeah, let's get people to listen to our old cringy episodes.
Back when there were 6 people in here and I couldn't tell half
and
of
the mic audio was way worse.
And they went on for 2 hours.
And people didn't listen to the editing instructions I gave them.
Leave it out. Hey man, that's how I became a fan. I was a first generation fan.
Castranger Boomer.
I also have an idea of reading my old Kamen Rider fanfic.
Oh, fun.
On YouTube. And
no.
No, it's because I know it's cringe.
I love how immediately and assertively probably Emily was like,
No.
fucking no!
I'm sorry, that was a knee-jerk reaction. I apologize. It wasn't a reaction to GARS, it was a reaction to fan fiction. Just about any other word following GARS that don't make jokes about like mean or bad stuff. I would be totally fine with just no fan fiction. Fan fiction is bad.
But I did promise the guys, as an Ichi here, that I would be here at least once a month in person, just to get out of the unknown for a weekend or a week or so.
You gotta come up for air sometime.
Or I come down for air sometimes because I have to go up a mountain.
Well, I was thinking more like up, like on the map.
Oh, that too. I won't be on in September because I just need.
Sorry, I shouldn't have reacted that way.
Oh no, it's fine. I just need to regroup, settle back in.
Acclimatize.
Yeah, acclimatize.
Yeah.
And then in October, probably end of October, I'll come here.
He'll be back in time for Casterween!
Oh, sweet.
That sounded way less gross in my head.
When you said that, it sounded auto-tuned.
That's just because I'm good at changing my voice!
I missed Borktober.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Hey, I'd be down for more fucking Beetleborgs if that's what people want.
Oh, I would too if the DVDs didn't go out of print. Bastard. Fine, I'll just torrent the show. What do you mean there are no torrents?
Oh, Garroween might be a good idea too.
I kind of like Garroween.
Then we can end Garroween with Gar.
I was going to do that last year.
Oh, I thought you meant Garroween like a Halloween, but having to do with things Gar.
I mean, we could also
Not like
do that.
No, Garo.
I could bring in something.
I'm sorry, I'm a moron.
You know what? No, that's what we're doing. We're doing
Oh.
Garroween this year. And it's not going to be Garo theme. It's just going to be something that I dig up while I am in the freaking undercombs of the unknown.
Undercombs?
Hashtag confirminate that.
Yeah. Can't get enough of that undercomb.
So yeah, we're almost 20 minutes in. I guess we should talk about what we're talking about.
Yeah, maybe. So this week we're talking about Kamen Rider Saber episode 47, which is technically the finale of the show, but there is still the epilogue episode.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
There's the loophole. There's an epilogue episode.
Yeah. Zenkaiger episode 24. And then our feature topic for this week is a movie called In the Hero.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Awesome sauce.
Let's go! So as we said last week, this episode started with Toma go down the hole.
Which, you and me were having a debate of whether or not that hole was real.
My argument is the hole is real because you see it from several other angles, but I think the darkness that makes it look like it's bottomless was photoshopped. I think the hole is actually there, but it's just very shallow. Like, if you looked at it in real life, you'd see the bottom.
Yeah.
But they shopped in the darkness to make it look like it was bottomless. And you maintain that the entire hole was photoshopped and that it never really existed.
Yeah, it was like a masking effect that they did. Because the hole looks too pristine.
Because they cut it with a pristine tool when they constructed the room.
Well, it is Japan, you know. Give it
their construction teams are top notch.
I mean, they were able to rebuild entire cities within a week.
That's also
That's true, and they also made in life-size Gundam that actually moves.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind, China built a hospital in 6 days, like a fully functioning hospital.
Did they rest on the 7th day?
Yes, in the hospital.
That weird amount of Christianity references in today's episode.
Oh yeah, you have resurrection, you have crucifixion, resurrection. Somehow that leads to bunnies and chocolate eggs
and worthless religious worship of texts.
Oh
yeah.
God believe in the book.
Yeah. Speaking of books, fucking Espada and Kenzan swapped theirs to finish off that Sage.
Of course, that's what we should have been doing this entire time. Swapping books.
I'm
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
I'm kind of pissed that Espada didn't have like a Ninja Sarutobi Den form, or Sarutobi Ninja Den like form change.
Well,
He put it in the belt. He should have had a form change.
Hang on. Let me see this. Page of shit that Gar said throughout the show that has become a catchphrase. Paragraph 2, line 7. Oh, here it is. It's not in the budget.
Yeah. But anyways, it was pretty awesome. So we see Espada with like yellow wind blasts and Kenzan with green lightning blasts.
Because they're just rolling around at the speed of sound.
But they're
Got
not
places to go.
but they're not the sound one, that's Slash.
That's
In fact,
true.
they're rolling around at the speed of wind and lightning.
Thunder.
It doesn't work. Rolling around.
shot from the tree of life!
So anyways, Yuri shows up and he feels like he's not included because they're both on the ground, so he falls over.
Guys, I want to be cool. Can I crawl on the ground with you?
Yeah, exactly. Just, hey guys, can I crawl on the ground with you? Yuri,
Everybody's doing it.
Yuri, don't. You'll die. Why are you doing this?
To be cool.
So yeah, he heals them and it costs... He sacrifices his HP for theirs.
Basically, yeah. That's...
Sorry, Emily, you go.
No, I just said basically that's what happened.
For reals, he's just coming. Guys, he's gone. For reals, he's definitely not coming back.
Yep.
We totally didn't put him in the promo photos for the epilogue episode.
Yep.
He totally doesn't make it.
He's dead, for real. This has never happened before. He definitely has not expended all his energy and gone back inside the Pokeball to be coming back later. Awkward scratch. So anyway, in a fit of a mid-season power-up becoming weirdly relevant again, the boy inside Primitive Dragon saves Toma and lifts him out of the hole.
But I mean, that was a very important moment where he made that connection.
Yeah, and it actually paid off. I'm surprised. There's way too many Rider shows where mid-season power-ups that are narratively significant at the time just get never dealt with or addressed again.
You can say Tocom Boost.
Right?
You can say Tocom Boost. I remember thinking, wow, this is really emotionally important to Takeru. I bet it's going to come up again. It's forgotten about entirely.
Yep, never seen again.
You know what? I think
No!
I think Toma was just thinking, you know what? I tried reasoning with him. Then he boot me down the fucking hole.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to kick his ass.
This guy's about to get shit fucked.
Exactly. Just, you know what? Primitive Dragon, your ass is mine.
You know what they say about writers killing their darling?
Well, if you can't beat him, raise his hands up into the sky. Thumb him.
Raised his pants up into the sky?
Raise his hands up to the sky.
Now just imagine him holding his hands up with his pants on.
Oh, Goku just...
over his hands.
All I can think now is him holding up a great big pair of polka dot shorts. I'm not
polka dot shorts.
How did they get there? In a completely different reality. Coincidence? I think not.
So yeah, the whole thing with the ride books disappearing, it's not just the ride books. It turns out anything that you could arguably call a story, including actual books and fucking posters on walls, are disappearing because stories are being erased from the world, I guess.
But how a story is not being affected
everything
by all of this?
Because he's the one causing it, I guess?
What is this, like Thanos logic where I can snap away the entire universe in a snap, but I'm still going to be okay? Even though it's at random?
Random, air quotes.
No, you don't
I
understand.
legitimately wonder if it was actually random or not, or if there was some internal factor to it.
The What If episode actually confirmed it. That Thanos simply states, no, you don't understand. It's at random.
Or that's what he believes, at least.
For all we know, he could
No, you know what it is? I know, and this will make it really evil. Which people live and which people die, they use the YouTube algorithm.
Oh. Let's see here. You swore 15 seconds into the video,
live,
so
you die, you're marked for kids.
you're marked for kids. Oh, no.
We will never recommend you to anyone.
Just.
I'm sorry, that was so dumb.
Do people fight? When people fight the YouTube algorithm, do they go into the afterlife? Oh yes, of course.
Did you just call it the ancient algorithm?
No,
That's what I heard.
The people that fight the algorithm, do they go to the afterlife? Yes, of course. What about those that make stuff just for kids? Oh no, all the way down, 7th level of hell.
Snap, and you're demonetized.
Essentially.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, say goodbye to you.
Really
Wait, does that mean game guides are also gone?
Oh yeah, probably. Only if they include like little blurbs and just summarizing the plot.
Like walkthrough.
Then they're gone.
What about journals?
Those are people stories.
Oh.
Yeah, they count basically everything in the world of emotional significance is gone.
I love that, like, while this is happening and the world's going to shit, for some reason May is, like, posting a blurb online, like a little blog post about stories, just so she can, like, get a response from people.
We're gonna send it to the world. Okay, Parzival, whatever you say. Just gonna say, no one's gonna come to Castle Anorak and save you, May.
Yes, Orb, this means, thanks to Storius, One Piece ended, or was cancelled before it could end.
Oh no! In this timeline, there is no One Piece. It's the manga from the 01 episodes.
Oh yeah, the furry swordsman or whatever.
Yeah, the furries.
Yeah,
the furries.
So anyway, before Storius can finish off Toma, Rintaro and Kento jump in and start tanking.
I love that Rintaro just charges at him.
Oh yeah,
like
that's my boy.
Like Storius, how did you not see him coming? He was right in front of you.
And he had to come up the stairs, which means he came from like all the way the other side of the room.
Also, wait, does that mean he just passed by freaking what's her Luna without even like trying to stop her or something?
Didn't she like teleport in or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is what happens when the head writer leaves.
Speaking of Luna, so she finally finds her way to Toma, and as she's like kind of dying in his arms, she's like, "Write me a new story!" And I'm just like, Toma's kind of busy.
I'm not going to insert your OC into my next book, okay?
I don't have time to write you a slash fic.
I mean, basically what she means is like, continue my essence onward, I think.
Yeah, so this is basically the lead up to...
really pretentiously, I apologize.
That's okay. This is basically the lead up to them finally doing the thing that they've been talking about ever since Kento showed up as Caliber, of Toma accepting Luna's power of Wonderworld, and thus she channels all of the Seiken, including fucking Kiyomu, which like floats in without a user to just like block an attack and help
just
save the day.
I just realized they sort of just dropped the ball on the whole like I can see I live for the infinite amount of timelines.
Yeah, kinda.
They sort of like you think you would have saw this coming.
I think the idea is that what they were doing was beyond the scope of even the big book of stories.
Okay.
Because they were like, oh, if all the stories are already written, we need to write a new one.
Once upon a time, the end. There, I wrote your story.
I used to think that was the funniest thing ever when I was like really little.
Give me $20,000.
I've almost finished the first draft of my first chapter.
How many?
That's awesome.
A lot.
It's like me. There, I got season 1 planned. Of how many? 8? How many episodes is that? 100. In 4 movies.
So you're never going to be done, is what I'm hearing.
100 episodes in 4 movies.
I'm planning my novel to be a traditional trilogy, and I've already written major plot beats for the first novel and a half.
Doing better than I am.
I am. Sorry, that sounded mean. Anyway, so Luna turns herself into the Wonder Almighty book, and I guess this is how we access the powers of Wonder World.
Okay.
Like, it just lowers into Toma's hands, and my brain just goes, what the shit is this? It's a reskin of Elemental Dragon!
No, it's just a trade paperback. It's a trade paperback of all the other stories.
It's just a fucking This is just a re-release of every other Wonder Ride book. What is this shit?
It's an omnibus.
I love that they call it a new story when it's literally every other story.
Exactly, an omnibus.
We've gone through this entire show, and I haven't once made a joke about him being the page master, and I feel really embarrassed.
I think we've made a page master joke at some point.
Okay, I'm glad a page master joke has happened because I just realized how obvious it is.
I mean, go ahead and say what you want to say about it.
No, that was literally just
okay.
It was just the concept of such a joke. Not
yeah.
I didn't have any good joke.
And
my
then,
head is empty.
And then Toma shouted at Luna as she turned into the book, Moonchild! And then
oh my god!
And then Falcor came in.
I mean, her name's Luna.
Oh
yeah, Moonchild actually kind of. Oh my god! I wonder if that's on purpose.
Oh.
It honestly could be because Neverending Story is popular everywhere.
Neverending Saber.
No, we don't want Saber to never. No, we don't want Saber to keep going.
I want it to keep going. I like it, but we'll get into that next week.
Yeah.
So yes, Wonder Almighty gets spawned, and then even though I guess that like reactivates the ride books because then he, Blades, and Espada all henshin.
I guess.
Yeah, into their Volume 1 forms. Because what's our final form?
Well, I don't think it's meant to be a final form. I think it's just meant to be that, like...
Well, I mean, just Blades and Espada go into their Volume 1 forms. And then, yes, let's talk about it. Wonder Almighty is literally just reused Brave Dragon, the same way Realizing Hopper was Rising Hopper. And I fucking hate it.
Final form thing is continuing.
Alright, 2 for 2.
And it sounds like this is going to be a trend going forward with the Reiwa Kamen Riders, and I'm not happy.
Because we got some more gimmick toys.
Like, at least there was some sort of, like, poetic... something to be admired when, during Heisei, a lot of the times they would actually defeat the final villain with the actual base form.
Yeah, it wasn't an enhanced version of the base form. It was just their actual base form. You're right.
Because it was a way for them to show that the character's grown and become stronger, aside from the fact that they've been collecting gimmicks and power-ups.
I'm sorry, you just mentioned Heisei Riders, defeating the villains in their base form. And then I just think of Faiz. Just his finale with freaking holding back the Orphanot King. Just throws his way his weapon and just Rider kicks the fuck out.
Yep, that was good. But the way they're doing it now in Reiwa, it's the same idea, but without the spirit that makes it an admirable choice to make, because they're just reusing the same suit, but also selling us a new toy.
Oh, that's essentially just it. We gotta push one more toy.
Yeah.
It's just...
When they did it in Heisei, it was just for the sake of the narrative. It wasn't a commercial.
I hate to say this, because I know you hate me mentioning them. Ultraman Zed over there. How did he defeat the final boss? In his base form, which is his true form. It was to showcase that he didn't need to do the fusions anymore. That he grew as an actual hero, and he can defeat anything because he believes in himself. Here, new toy.
Same suit, new toy.
Same suit, new toy.
At least if we had new toy, new suit, it would be awesome.
It feels like that. I feel like these are supposed to be like the true final forms.
I've been calling these I've been categorizing them as super base form.
Show super base form.
We have base form, power-up forms, upgrades, super forms, final forms, dark forms. I call these super base forms.
I learned today that in Pokemon, they were actually not allowed to capture dark-type Pokemon for the longest time.
What?
Yeah, apparently in the anime, Ash was never allowed to catch a dark type Pokemon until later on.
I think part of that is in Japanese, dark type
Evil
Pokemon are literally called evil type.
Yeah, that's the reason. They didn't want the main characters to have evil type Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's basically come to just mean fighting dirty types. So.
Yeah.
But
asshole type.
But yeah, so what
kind of, it's like jerk type.
What does Toma, Rintaro, and Kento?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they do?
They have a badass sword fight.
Just fuck it, charge them.
Fire the ride books!
Just fire the ride books as all of our friends down in the pit are fucking dying.
Well, Yuri's got them.
Wait, what happened to Yuri again?
Presumably.
Also, what happened to Sophia?
Lying on the floor outside, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She fought Excalibur and then got tired.
I think I'm going to take a nap right
that's
here.
That's a good point. I don't know where she went.
No, she kidnapped herself. Everyone's Caliber kidnaps her, so she has kidnapped herself.
I just love that when Wonder Almighty happens, you see, and they defeat Storius. He looks at them and goes, "Oh my god, so that's a new story?" No, it's not. It's just the reused base form. And it's the new story. It's literally made of every other story.
It's just a rehash of older stories.
Saying that it's a reboot? It's like they just decided to make a new reboot of Kamen Rider Saber.
It's Kamen Rider New Saber. It's Saber that is new.
Kamen Rider New Blade.
You get the reference, right?
Yeah.
Power Rangers New Powers.
It's new. But even after defeating Storius, which Storius remembers when he told stories to people about his story about a magical boy in a magical palace doing magical things. People thought he was stupid. They didn't like his other story about...
I would love it if Storius, just all the things he wrote were just like shitty anime.
Oh my god, Storius was reincarnated and started writing all the isekai shows that are super...
I was talking about this last week, like how like the reason he got angry is because the fact that all his stories were already written in the big omniscient tome, but it wasn't just that they were written in there, but there was also reviews of them.
Yeah, but the tome was just dissing his writing for...
He wrote Harry Potter, Treasure Islands, the Winnie the Pooh books, Overlord, Scott Pilgrim, Spider-Man, the Bible.
You just naming stories?
Yeah, I'm just naming off a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Storius wrote the Bible.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine that?
Wait a minute. Once again, we mentioned the Bible in this episode. We keep mentioning.
Yeah. So even though Storius is defeated, the world is still fucked. Remember that whole prophecy that Kento kept seeing where the world was like deteriorating? Yeah, that's actually happening.
That was cooler.
Sorry?
That was cooler.
Oh.
It looked more dramatic.
Oh, it's basically the same.
Here it's sort of just, like maybe if they did something with the directing a bit of like we defeat him, but then they still notice that the world's being destroyed, being like, oh,
wait, what? Defeating the bad guy didn't magically fix everything? What the fuck is this?
I thought we were a Sentai.
That's supposed to happen.
We're book Sentai Saber Rangers. Saber red, saber blue, saber yellow, saber green, saber pink, saber black.
Yeah. Actually, there wasn't I wouldn't say there was Durandal could be the black one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the fucking world goes into the Shadow Realm.
Everything just completely dissolves.
And then, deep within the Shadow Realm, Toma wakes up and starts seeing videos of people who sent in their entries to that contest we talked about a couple weeks ago.
There was someone on Twitter actually excited that he saw himself in the episode.
I saw.
But no, I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure I saw at least one non-Japanese person too.
Can you imagine?
The hopes and power that they got from stories ends up restoring everything.
Yeah.
I just think that is something we really need to remember is true.
Yeah, so we basically the love that humans have for stories apparently just fixes the world, but they kind of just like it shows all the videos and Toma smiles and then world's fixed. A year later.
Had to be channeled through Toma.
We don't get to see the actual fixing of the world.
No,
maybe it happened just in an instant.
That's too much in the special effects budget.
We already had the special effect of the world being destroyed. They couldn't just play it in fucking reverse?
No, because
not even just that?
No, because then people would realize there is rewinding footage.
I'd rather see that than nothing.
It's just 1 year later, everyone came back.
1 year later, Kento finally bought some new clothes.
What? I also realized this is just the ending to Ultraman Dyna. Main character sacrifices himself, everyone else gets to live. Except here it sort of says, fuck the Ultraman Dyna finale, because we're not going to leave it open-ended.
Well, it's a book. We gotta have an ending.
Oh yeah, right.
They've been talking about making their own ending this whole time.
Yeah, so...
all they had to do was have faith in the fact that everyone loves stories.
Yeah. So a year later, the Wonder Ride books all came back, and Toma and Yuri are just gone. Like, Yuri never came back in that year. Toma has been trapped within Wonder World, as the prophecy predicted. They made such a big deal about it, and it ended up happening. As we see from a press conference, May decided to publish Toma's manuscript and take the profits for herself.
Hey, just like that one character from Blade.
I don't think that was the intent. I think
obviously not.
Thoughts were out there, and when he came back, I'm sure she made sure he got the profit.
I just I've been keeping it all in the savings account for you, I swear.
What's the passcode?
May is cool.
Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's the slideshow of all the pictures of Toma.
Yeah.
But you can clearly tell it's just press photos or like stock photos that they had of him in the suit. I just would have loved if someone photoshopped the photo of the actor having a cigarette.
Oh yeah, from when people went, oh my god, Shuichi Naito's folks!
Yeah, just throw it. Also, Keiichi Hasegawa cameo does a Huma gear.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There,
Zero and Saber 1, same world, confirmed!
There,
either that or someone in the Saber universe is a big fan of Kamen Rider 01 and got the premium Bandai Huma gear.
You could say that with Toma saving the world, it revolutionized.
No, you know what? Maybe Toma, when he fixed the world, he united the Rider universes.
That would explain the
That would honestly be a good explanation for if they do crossovers later.
And maybe that explains why Revice happens in a world where the rest of the shows are shows. Yo, that might be a thing.
That would be neat.
Which I can confirm that I will be checking out Revice when it does come out.
I'm not excited!
I'll see how it goes.
So, even though it's been a year, psych, Toma is still alive in Wonder World! And he finishes writing what I guess is his third book.
Game of Thrones. That sounds a bit harsh.
No, if it were Game of Thrones, he wouldn't have finished it.
Burn! No.
I'm sorry.
Just what's it called? Kamen Rider Saber.
That's stupid. Wasn't that the point of the second book? The second book was about him and his adventures.
I don't know. He kept mentioning that. I'm gonna write a story about me and my friends.
You know what would have been fucking hilarious?
What?
Like, he finishes writing, he just closes it, Kamen Rider Revice.
Oh.
He has had all these ideas for other Kamen Riders in his head.
Wouldn't it be sort of like that? Didn't they imply at one point that one of the other series was like entirely the dream of someone from? Was that Zio that they?
Yeah, that was Zio. That the future riders were just Soga's dreams,
Did you say Soga? Sogo.
Soga. Soga.
Soga Flame!
Soda.
Alright, anyway. So, my favorite thing in the whole episode. So, Toma, in Wonderworld, finishes writing his third novel, and then opens the door, and it's the opening shot of the series opening.
They fucking got us.
They did it! There's the shot!
It's just, they fucking got us. What's it gonna be? The Tower of Rider books? Is it gonna be him on the cliff all by himself? What's it gonna be? It's literally the opening.
It's literally the exact shot.
It's like, oh my god.
Saber in your hand!
And he transformed Wonderworld by making it look like his little display stand.
Wonderworld now looks like the diorama in his store. Complete with the giant sword that was in the background is now a giant version of the Haoken.
So I guess that gets rid of the giant flying whales.
Yeah.
Seriously, what the hell is up with the flying whales?
It was a Wonderworld. You're supposed to wonder about it.
And yeah, like everyone's back, like everyone that died is back as a Force ghost.
Yeah, Luna.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my notes. I put the Force ghosts showed up.
Luna, Tassel, Isaac, the three Megiddo, even fucking Bakht. They just like are Force ghosts in Wonderworld now.
So I'm just thinking, did they all come back to film that, or were they all just on green screens and then like before they finished filming?
They pulled a Leo.
Yeah, where it's just like they filmed all of this before the finale. Because they had it.
Oh, Orb suggests that's not Isaac, that's the first Master Logos.
Oh, yeah.
That would explain why he looked like he was good.
But we got Force Ghost Anakin.
Because it's just like, oh, now that I'm dead, I'm no longer an asshole.
No.
I mean, that was the case with Storius. He's like, now that I'm dead, I see the magic.
You still can't go up to the afterlife because you were an asshole.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's just Zeus and Legio just beating the shit out of him, just kicking him. Just kick him.
This is for betraying us, fuckbag!
I hate Toma.
We're writing our own story. It's called Whooping Ass.
It's called Fight Club.
Rule number 1, chapter 1, you don't write about Fight Club.
That's it, book's over.
He hucks it off the cliff.
Just all the papers go flying.
It's like Waz when he bleeds paper.
So, Toma, what's the story that you wrote?
Twilight.
50 Shades of Grey. No! Biggest dick move ever. So, Toma, what's the book that you wrote? How to be a writer. Toma, there's like 200 blank pages in here. Yeah,
fill them. That's how you become a writer.
That's how you feel. Can I leave now?
Where's my check? 50 Shades of Blades. Oh, God.
Why Tassel is great. Tassel is very, very...
It's like written in like really like ham-fisted writing and like triple spaced and like only 3 pages long.
The big book of books. It's only 1 page.
It's just the images from Wonder Almighty.
History of the world.
Toma just writes the Buster manga. I like that.
Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger.
Ah, fuck.
Half this is just jokes. Toma, did you write a gag manga?
Oh yeah, by the way, psych, Yuri is alive again! He just needed to sit in his Pokeball for a year.
I need to recharge.
Toma, what you got there? The Bible. Nope.
Fuck this. Should we sue? We should sue.
How to be a lawyer.
Oh yeah, by the way, remember that a shit ton of people were kidnapped, turned into books, and then consumed by Charybdis?
They all came back.
They're all back! A year later also!
You could say Saber ended on what the fuck? I had it!
You really know how to bookend the show.
That's what I was going for. Just fuck.
And then the last scene of the episode is the big Wonder Story picture book revealing its secret page of a happy ending.
It should have been Revice.
No!
Just the secret page is Revice running.
No!
No,
No, that's the DLC page, the one that you like tape to the back of it.
How would it make profit off of DLC?
DLP, downloadable pages.
Goldcaster Garzilla ran out of jokes about what books Toma wrote during his year in Wonderworld. It's only like 5 pages.
That's generous.
Oh yeah, that's also in there too, so you're generous.
It's like triple space and only on one side of the page.
It also says subscribe.
Damn it. So yeah, next week, Rintaro finally confesses, I think,
Confesses what?
that he loves the Eclairs.
Do it.
And also the Revice crossover, hooray.
Oh, is this episode written by the head writer? Nope.
No!
Written by the guy that wrote freaking Rintaro's, like, character arc.
Cool.
So it's like, okay, that's at least a plus. Seriously, did this head writer just fucking bail? Like, did he get on a plane and leave? Where did he go?
He put his bookmark into the book that was Saber, closed it, and never came back to it.
No, he's one of those assholes that doesn't put a bookmark, but he freaking bends the page.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
No!
He's one of those assholes.
No! Painful. Anyways, before we move on to Zenkaiger, since you're not going to be here next week, would you like to give us your thoughts on Saber as a whole?
And to put it in book terms...
Bargain bin.
No.
Oh,
That's not my opinion, that was just a joke.
I know.
To use book terms, it felt like a second draft. I feel like it needed a bit more.
God, put some peer review in.
I don't know, maybe a lot of it felt aimless and forgetful at times. Not really a fan of the gimmick, mainly because of how much they rarely use the gimmick of the books themselves. I feel like if this was like a 30 episode series, it could work a bit more. But that's just me liking shorter shows. I'll definitely give it a rewatch. And who knows, maybe I'll like it more. Also, I feel like the Zash should have came back at the end when they were all running towards Kento. just wrench running.
If we hadn't seen Disaster's book like shatter completely, I would have thought they would have pulled an Asian Ankh thing where
He'll be back.
Has his own movie later about that journey.
Which now I'm wondering, now I'm curious to know whether or not Saber will get any V cinemas.
Could be. Every other show gets theirs.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Tell him Ghost. Yeah, Saber. Everyone gets one.
We gotta get one where Espada gets a real ass final form.
Yes.
I was saying in the Discord the other day that his big book final form should be Arabian Nights with a K.
Ooh.
And then he just looks like a Middle Eastern knight.
Aladdin 4, Jafar needs glasses.
That would be awesome.
Jafar needs glasses. Yeah, maybe once the entire show gets resubbed with Blu-ray rips, I'll sit back down and actually watch it from beginning to end and see how it actually holds up as a show.
Yeah.
I still hold up to this day that some of the directing is awful.
There are moments.
The fact that the head writer left
after swearing he wouldn't.
He lied to us.
He could say he ghosted us.
I'm upset that writers now just indulged in the whole writer versus writer thing instead of monsters fighting humans. Because it's like, then what was the point of spending budget on all these monster suits if we're not going to do anything with it? Anyways, that's all that I'm going to say for now. If anything does pop into my head, if you're not in the Castranger Discord, you can go into the Castranger Discord where I have a blog.
If you're not in the Castranger Discord, fix that.
Thanks. I think the invite link's in the description below.
Yes, it should be, and if it's not, it's also on the Podbean.
It's also on the Podbean. Yeah.
I'm going to withhold my discussion on that because our feature topic for next episode will be our Saber series retrospective.
Yeah. Also, it just helps that, give it a week, let it flow.
Let it fester.
Yeah, let it mold into your head.
Let it Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester?
Yes, that's the joke. Very good.
Great Scott. Wait, wrong.
No, Fester.
Same actor.
Is it?
Yeah. Uncle Fester was what's his name?
Oh, Christopher Lloyd in the movies.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd in the movies.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. That's all good.
I only know the new Addams Family TV show.
Yeah, I used to watch that too. The one with the different theme song.
The one with the step.
Yeah.
Something about a beach episode or something.
Oh god, let's get into that.
Oh, cute.
This was one of the fucking weirdest episodes of Super Sentai I have ever seen in my life.
This is one.
It was just a whole 20 minutes of pure wholesomeness.
So, like, the monster of the week is Vacation World, who basically has the power to make everyone stop doing what they're doing and take a vacation. And
there was a Lilo and Stitch episode on that.
And he succeeds. Yep. He wins.
And they just do stuff all episode.
So which I'm just thinking, like, wait, so if the people that are already on vacation get hit by this ray, do they just get more relaxed, or do they go to work?
Do they take a vacation from their vacation and oh no, I've gone cross-eyed?
It doesn't get that confusing, but it does leave you with questions of like shouldn't it be that they go back to work, or do they just get more relaxed?
I think they just, like, whatever they were doing for their vacation, they were like, that's too much work, and they just relax harder.
They sleep.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about stuff like watching fireworks, and I'm thinking, like, the people who have to shoot off the fireworks, like, are they not allowed to vacation?
Yeah, I guess the events just stop happening, and they just do relaxation on their own. But yeah, like...
They win!
They win! They succeed. Everyone on the planet, including all the Zenkaigers, are affected and stop fighting, and the Toji Tendo move on to the next part of their plan.
Yeah.
What are we going to use this world for now that we own it? And this is so fucking weird to watch happen.
Wait. Gotta include a Simpsons reference. Yeah. Wait, hang on. You didn't find out how Vacation World won. Or Vacation World fought the Zenkaigers.
We won!
They won! Yeah, it's Barashitara. All the kids are Kudaks.
Yeah.
We won!
Barashi teacher?
Yeah, Barashi teacher. Barashitara! Superintendent Ichiru, I was just stretching. Why is get on fire? Oh no, those are just the parallel.
He cheated on his wife, that's why.
Oh. That we know of.
I love that we even get a scene of the fucking UN or some sort of government office going, the government is dismissed!
Oh yeah, that is the official Japanese government head office.
Yep.
I know that because...
Diet? More like diet soda!
King Kong sat on that building.
He sat on it?
Yeah. In the original King Kong versus Godzilla, Toho was... No, I think it was the guys that owned King Kong at the time. They were like, King Kong needs to climb a building. We made him Godzilla size. What building is he gonna climb? I don't know. Just do any building. I don't give a shit.
I think my favorite part of the whole episode was the fact that the opening didn't happen until after they got hit with the vacation power, and then during the opening, there's a good 5 fucking seconds of the shop empty.
That because they do a different freaking they do a different intro for that shot for every episode. This one, it's just empty because no one's there. Everyone's on vacation.
They're just gone. I laughed so fucking hard.
I would have laughed if they weren't even in the opening.
Yeah, even like their intro part, it was just empty.
Yeah, just empty. It had the cast names.
Yeah, like all the text was still there, but the characters were just
the
gone.
flashing lights are still there. Oh, freaking the bump! If they did the bumper of like the gear turning, there's not there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You could have just went to town with this. Just the empty.
Yeah. So, yeah, the episode starts proper, and they're all just fucking about. Kaito went swimming, Gon went to fireworks. Zero is fucking surfing!
Party on!
Yeah.
Party on, dudes!
Rune is reading books.
As goats try to eat them.
Hey!
And then he says, like, you can eat them when I'm finished. Like, no, don't let them eat them. We just watched a whole show about how important those are.
Yeah.
This room sits back down. Alright. What's this one? Toma.
Kamen Rider Saber. Now you can eat this one.
Just written by Toma. Oh, he sounds like a nice guy. Why is this half-assed?
God, this is such a self-insert fic. I am the hero? What is this, Garbo?
Who's this guy? Buster. Oh, I think I can relate with him. Nope. Well, this bit went on for a bit.
Yeah, and also Magina is just, like, camping and star watching.
Because
she's stargazing in her nice little pink tent.
Also, did Gowan steal a child?
I guess.
He was watching the fireworks. He was holding a little girl. I'm like, Gowan, where'd you get the child?
Put her back.
Gowan, put her back. Gowan, that's kidnapping.
Yep. And then the most of the episode, or like the next part of the episode, just becomes a fucking volleyball match against Tochi Tendo.
Oh yeah, because freaking so Barashitara sends out more Kudaks and like a stronger one.
The Kudaiter.
Yeah, the Kudaiters.
The one with the fucking tooth jaw face.
Yeah, which I love their design.
Kind of creepy.
But just like, all right, let the invasion begin. Oh, everyone's so relaxed. Vacation World, why aren't we invading? Everyone's relaxed.
The invasion's complete. We won.
The invasion.
Let's use this world as our summer getaway.
All right. He's wearing glasses, like sunglasses.
And he's got a palm tree face, and like he has a tube coming from his mouth going to like this fucking cocktail drink that's attached to his chest.
He's getting drunk at the same time as sunbathing.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he's a nice Kikai. No, he wouldn't be a Kikai Knight, would he?
I guess.
Toji Gear, the monster.
I don't know I forget what the actual term for the category for the monster of the week is.
That guy.
Yeah, so they summon a fucking muscle Kudak. Basically a robot beach hunk.
Which you can tell he was just wearing a muscle suit underneath the suit. It's just, hey, this is our volleyball court. We're playing volleyball for it.
So this becomes a fucking traditional summer beach turf war.
I was expecting Johnny Lawrence and his friends to show up and just start using karate to beat up the guys. But does that make Yao-chan Mrs. Miyagi?
I don't know.
Karate Kid with Kikai Knights, that'd be dope.
Oh my god. So yeah, they have a match of volleyball, and at one point Zeron gets fucking dunked on.
Oh, yeah.
That was rough to watch. I actually like him.
Yeah, he got spiked and just the ball hit him in the back, like hit him in the chest, and he landed.
It hit him in the front so hard that it fucked up his back again.
And then they're like, use the Taiyo Sentai Sun Vulcan gear. I don't get it. Me. I do!
I understood that reference!
I understood. That would make sense, unlike the bull thing you guys did 2 episodes back.
Because the Sun Vulcan had a volleyball attack.
Vulcan ball. That was their finisher.
Yeah.
They would literally serve it, punt it, and then...
We even got to see the 3 of them who were playing do the fucking, like, 3 Ranger flip.
Woo!
Yeah.
Just, attack! Spike the ball.
So yeah, they win. And then Zox comes in and my day is ruined.
Great. Here comes the shit. So it's like
with his shirt open
and with his face all wrinkled up like some sort of street poncho.
I think he was just auditioning for next Kamen Rider.
Fucking
Kamen Rider douche.
No. Just no.
So just what do they do? They just keep playing games. It's just Mario Party.
Yeah.
It's just Mario Party mini games.
It's Dead or Alive Extreme Beach.
All right, hoops. All right.
Yeah, they play this fucking ring toss.
Zox wins.
Yeah, because he's throwing shit at his sister.
We have to cover her up. Why? She's wearing a bikini. We don't want the little boys to get excited.
Didn't stop them from releasing the Yodana episodes.
Well, that was web exclusive, though. Daddy, is this more of your robot time? No.
Daddy's robot time.
Daddy's robot time. No, son, you can watch
That's
this.
last week. One thing that they did that kind of surprised me was, like, to celebrate the win, they pull out the fucking Kira Major gear just for the purpose of making it all sparkly everywhere. Kira, 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 Kira.
Kira Coulson.
Like, alright. I don't think that was necessary, but cool.
Just the Kira Major show up.
Am I a joke to you?
Why am I here? Why am I in a swimsuit?
Oh, God.
Shigeru, is this one of your shows?
Is this one of your Japanese animes?
Don't look at me. Just Tama has a headset on with a controller, just in a bathing suit. What the hell?
We're gonna play DOA.
Wait, where's Senna?
Oh, God.
Buried in the sand.
Oh,
okay.
So the next game is a 3-way team melon split game, and this is where shit goes nuts.
They all transform for it, but like their transformations are all full of vuvuzelas.
No, those aren't vuvuzelas. Those are goddamn air horns.
Zenkaiger. Oh, they're air horns, not vuvuzelas. Vuvuzelas are like. Yeah, they were air horns, but like I was just wondering, are air horns like vacation-y?
I don't know. I don't know why they felt that they had to transform to play a fucking melon split game, and I have even less idea why the henshins had to have fucking air horns in them. Lane will love this episode.
Oh, it just reminds me of Con Bravo 2017 with Andre the Black Nerd. Now, Andre, no more air horns. I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah. So the idea with this game is they each have their own melon. They can only split their own melon, and they can grab the other team's melon to keep it away from them, but they can't smash the other team's melon. So it's a game of keep away.
Can I have Flint's melons? Duran, go home.
That's what Gaon would say. He's the one who wants the human.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
I know what you just said.
Yeah.
Flint pulls out a fucking gun.
Yeah, they start, like, pulling out their weapons and fighting each other for it. It's fucking intense.
And then Barashitara shows up and just...
No, before that, my favorite part of this whole bit. So, like, Flint tries to dive for one of the melons, and vroom! Just fucking baseball slides in right under her!
Vroom!
That was awesome!
But yeah, so, like, Barashitara shows up with a bunch of grunts, and he is pissed.
But the reason he's pissed is the best part. You'd think that he'd be pissed about the fact that they're all goofing off, but no! You all getting to take a vacation before me, your superior? You're all fired! Literally!
Kills Vacation World.
Oh my god!
I like that. It's one of those episodes where the villains and the heroes get along, and then the bigger dude shows up.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
It sort of reminds me of those Pikachu shorts when Meowth joins. Like, why is Meowth here? Because it's Meowth, why not?
That way we have someone here who talks fucking English.
Well, that. Meowth, that's right. Like when they all got attacked by the killer lawnmower.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Vacation World goes kablooey.
And everyone's sad.
And everyone's sort of upset. They're like, "Aw, we're having so much fun.
I liked being invaded.
I like my vacay." Somehow the candy house got, like, totaled.
Oh yeah, someone ransacked the fucking store while they were gone, I guess.
Yes, you should have locked it before we left.
Yeah, I know, right? Screw that, we're on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. What are you doing? I'm supervising.
Yeah. So, Vacation Die World happens, and he tries to fight them with techniques such as Straw Hat Slash, and he just throws fucking straw hats at them. But as we all know, straw hats are weak to wind! So Maginu summons a goddamn desk fan to blow them away!
I remember how last week's episode ended with the revelation that Kaito's mom's still alive?
That was too much plot. We have to have a beach episode.
Yeah, that was too...
That was the very definition of filler, but it's like the most wholesome possible filler ever.
And then the Vacation Die World does surfing it!
It used surf. It was not affected.
And then Zenkaiger countered with Tail Whip, which does damage now.
Doesn't it? It's supposed to, like...
Lower defense.
Oh, it lowers defense?
I think. Or accuracy or something.
I don't know. I never used Tail Whip because it didn't do damage.
Exactly.
What are you? I'm Tail Whip. Do you do damage? No. Then you're useless!
Oh.
No.
But yeah, it was a whole... It basically boiled down to a... If only we could get along! Which is clearly going to lead into Stacy joining them.
Yeah, because... Like, this episode definitely teased at the fact that not every general that they fight is pure evil. But I guess there is just a universe out there where it's just nothing but vacations.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where everyone goes on vacation.
That's where they should have gone on vacation. Vacation-topia. Vacation-topia.
Vacation-topia. You know, Gawan's big vacation. Because vacation's where he's want to be. We don't need a holiday. It's time to celebrate.
Time to celebrate.
Yeah, I
need
got
a
it.
break. Vacation.
Repeat after
Man,
me.
I
That's
wrote
the song.
Pikachu's vacation jokes in like my notes, but I haven't been looking at my notes at all.
Well, if you have anything else to say...
Just that this entire episode was incredibly sweet and wholesome, and it was really nice just seeing everybody just hanging out and partying, and
Chilling out.
it was nice. Okay.
It was nice, but it was also really weird and unsettling.
We had a really heavy episode with the Saber finale, and then we had this really sweet, nice, fluffy episode with Zenkaiger.
I guess that was it. Just the Saber finale was too much for the kids. That's beach episode.
I wonder if that's why.
We need a filler episode, and then we'll kick the plot back up when Revice starts.
Yeah, but looks like next week for Zenkaiger, they're going back in time.
6 months.
And they have to become Zenkaigers again. So
Yeah, I don't really get that.
So I think what happened is that there is a general that like alters time.
What is there, a back in time world?
Back
I mean, we already had retro world.
time world?
I don't know.
I don't know. But basically, it's probably going to be a thing of, like, everything feels like deja vu, and
Yeah.
then Kaito remembers who they are, so he has to gather everyone back.
Yeah, they said something about Zenkaiger 2.0.
Like Tokuger 2?
Yeah.
It's Tokuger, but cooler.
2Kuger.
Tokuger. Rasha Sentai Super Tokuger.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Feature topic time!
Featured topic.
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm sorry about not seeing in the hero Gar.
That's alright. It's all on the drive if you want to see.
Okay, I wish you absolute great. Sorry, that came out weird. I wish you a really good move. Stay safe, and
And stay
we'll
Sentai.
see you. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Ciao for now.
So tell us what we're talking about.
So, back in 2014, one of these tokusatsu news sites that we talk about, or that we find our news on, informed me of a movie called In the Hero. It was about suit actors. I was enjoyed
by it. It enjoyed me.
Kamen Rider Forze's actor was one of the main leads in it.
I love how you're like, I bet you won't recognize who that is. I'm like, that's clearly Forze.
Damn it! So, You know what? I'm excited to see this movie.
This was
no one ever subbed it.
This was 2014, so that was 3 years after Forza.
Yep. But yeah.
And before Bleach.
No one subbed it. It took me forever to find a nice raw of it. To the point where last year, when the government was giving us all this money just to stay at home, I said, screw it. I paid a translator to, to fan sub this movie for me.
Nice.
In which he's on Twitter, he was on Twitter at least, and he did a lot of the Sentai and Kamen Rider stage shows.
Cool.
Yeah.
So wait, if this was something you had subbed, how are other people supposed to watch it?
I'll have to work on that.
Great.
But anyways, in the hero, how does it start off with? We need Akira Kushida. We need him singing.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard Akira Kushida.
We need a fake Sentai about dragons. Which, hey, look, it's the real Ryu soldiers.
Yeah, except there's only 4 of them.
Yeah, we only need 4.
And yeah, it was apparently the Shinryu Senshi Dragon 4.
Dragon 4. Which I guess it was meant to be Dragon Force?
I don't know.
Question mark?
So there was a red, a blue, a green, and a pink.
And the pink one was Uncle Mario.
Yeah, legit. The suit actors take off their helmets and Uncle Mario!
Hey, what's up? I'm Uncle Mario.
And this was before Zoojer.
Yeah, 2 years before Zoojer. So I wonder if Zero Human was meant to be a reference to this movie.
Maybe.
Sort of pink.
Yeah. So the main character in this is Honjo Wataru.
Yep.
Who's the suit actor for the Red Ranger.
Yes. Also, he also has the nickname of Leader because, Red's the leader.
Everyone else on his stunt ranger team calls him Leader.
Leader! In which he has been a suit actor, or at least a stunt actor, for 25 years. That is a long time. He has a wife, or ex-wife.
It very much seems like ex-wife.
Yeah, in which I looked up on the Japanese Wikipedia page. It is confirmed ex-wife.
Okay.
He has an ex. He had a wife who divorced him. A daughter.
Because she hates all the tokusatsu work that he does and how he lives it like he's living an action movie.
Oh, so like a Kiba Ranger.
Yeah. This very much felt like a Kiba Ranger 10 years later. Nobuo somehow got married and then fucked that up.
I believe it.
Right?
I 100% believe
right?
it. Right? But the big thing about him is that he doesn't care that it's just bit roles.
He's happy to do it because justice and children and action.
Believing in the children.
Yeah.
And that
it's okay if I'm not credited or featured.
Or get the biggest paycheck. Actually, no, this is bullshit.
No, I like the paycheck, please.
Yeah. But essentially, this movie sort of shows that, suit actors aren't really...
Suit actors are people, too!
Yeah, suit actors are people, too, but sometimes they're,
underappreciated.
Very underappreciated. Heavily underappreciated.
So, the other lead character in this is Ryo Ichinose, who is played by the guy who does Forza.
Yep.
I forget the actor's actual name.
I just know him as Gentaro.
Yeah.
It's sort of like McLovin. I've seen him everywhere, but I just know him as McLovin.
That's valid.
In which his dream is to become a big Hollywood actor.
Specifically, so he can win an Oscar, which we go on to find out later is because his mom fucking ditched him and his younger siblings for some reason.
Went to America to never be seen again.
So he wants to become an American actor in Hollywood, or be in Hollywood movies, and win an Oscar so he can give a speech on television that his mom will see.
Just to say that they don't resent her for leaving.
the joke I was making is, I want to win an Oscar so I can tell my mom to fuck off.
But unfortunately, the movie that he wants to audition for, The Last Blade, done by famous director Stanley Chan.
I kept calling him Stanley Chanley.
Stanley Chanley. In which he's unfortunately typecasted to be, well, not typecasted, but to fill in the time, he's doing a Dragon 4 summer movie, I
Yeah,
guess?
so what's going on is Gentaro's actor, in order to study up on being an action actor, is the movie villain for Dragon 4's movie. He's playing the human side of Dragon Black.
A clone of Dragon Red, in which we don't really see the real actors in this. Like, we do, but like they're sort of just
Off to the, we get to see like the intro to the show at one point, and that's basically the only time we really see them.
yeah, they're not, which I'm glad about, because it's just like, on one hand, it's a bit sad that we don't get to see how the actual actors feel about this.
Yeah,
But I feel like they're sort of in the same boat of Ichinose,
yeah.
where, because throughout the first two halves of this movie, he does not give a shit.
Yeah. Like he's so focused on his goal, he resents being forced to work on a tokusatsu show. He doesn't like it, he doesn't respect it. But over the course of the movie, Honjo gets him to warm up to the idea, shows him that everyone who works on tokusatsu shows are all hardworking backstage people too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the point of the movie. It's to make people appreciate what really goes on into the back end of tokusatsu creation.
So essentially, yeah. Like, for instance, there's one scene where he drives up in a motorcycle, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know how to drive a motorcycle," and I'm thinking, "Oh right, he was Force, eh?
Yeah.
Of course he knows how to ride a motorcycle."
I love that one part where like I think it's the same scene where like he has the fucking henshin brace on and then he drops it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Do you fucking know how much this shit costs?"
30.
What, like 4,000 yen? Well, it's not just about the money. It takes time to craft.
And you do like, hey, asshole, this is for close-up shots.
Yeah.
Close-up shots. God, are you that much of a fucking idiot?
You fucking noob.
It's like, it doesn't matter. Just make a new one. I'm gonna beat. Everyone just gets so annoyed by this kid. They want to beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
To the point where the guy that's yelling about the bracelet is about to punch him right in the face, but one of the suit actors just
runs in and takes the punch.
Yeah, takes the punch. It's like, why'd you do that for him? Because I knew if he got hurt, we would have to suspend production. You can't have that.
He's got to keep the moneymaker fresh.
Yeah, you gotta keep the moneymaker fresh. I'm just a suit. I just played the monster.
It's also the guy who's doing all the voice acting for the stage shows that we see a few times.
Yeah, he's got range.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he's one of my favorite characters.
He's pretty fun.
Especially when they go to his apartment. Hey kids, where's your brother keep his secret stash?
Yeah, the little kids know where Ichinose's porn stash is.
Where's the porn?
I'm gonna sell this to the tabloids.
There's the Blue Ranger suit actress. That's right, actress.
Yeah, that was fun. That was interesting to see that the Blue Ranger is suit acted by a woman, especially considering the Pink Ranger is acted by a man, Uncle Mario.
We're just gonna call him Uncle Mario because that's who he is.
I think his name was Goro, and he gets this whole ass feature scene because he gets married.
Yeah, to one of the makeup employees.
One of the makeup department people.
Yeah,
and they do a fucking like stage show during the wedding.
And it's like, honestly, I would love to do a wedding like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, instead of having everyone sit around, have a few drinks. No, fuck it. Let's throw in some suit actors.
Yeah.
That's how you do weddings.
And then it turns out that the Red Ranger was suit acted by Goro, and he sweeps up his bride, and it's like, I'll protect you from now on.
And then he gets so drunk she carries him home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Stanley Chanley,
which
I feel like he's meant to be a Spielberg parody.
He does kind of look Spielberg-y.
Like, he has Spielberg's look, but Stanley Chan, I guess it's supposed to be like, you know what? Yeah, I could see Steven Spielberg, Stanley Chan.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
So the challenge of the plot becomes they need someone to do this really dangerous stunt because Stanley Chanley refuses to compromise. He wants someone to fall off the second story of a temple, no wires, no CG, fall right on their fucking back, and then do a 5-minute one-take action scene where they fight like 30 fucking ninjas.
The guy that they originally had for this fucking bailed back to Hong Kong because he's like,
fuck that.
I will die. Fuck you. What am I going to tell my partner, Richard Snyder?
Yeah, legitimately. They name drop so many other, like, did you rep Christopher's film? Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it's like,
And then, yeah, Richard Snyder.
Oh, come on, this was 2014. Actually, yeah, Man of Steel came out in 2013.
Yeah.
Also 300.
There's also this one really fun little deviation where they show motion capture for video games, and it's like, oh, the Ranbu game series, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then they show clips from it. Oh, it's Muso, Dynasty Warriors.
Wataru?
Wataru.
Yeah, Wataru.
I just call him Hanjo.
Yeah, Hanjo. Or as a lot of people call him in Japan, Woody. Because
Yeah.
Apparently he is best known for being the Japanese voice actor for Woody.
Yeah.
Which, okay, that's sort of cute. Apparently he also did a bunch of, not a bunch, but like some suit acting in the 80s.
Oh, good. So he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Also, our Discord is asking where we can find the movie. You could just share the link in the share folder.
Yeah, I guess I can just share it in the Discord.
So yeah, Gar will post it.
Yeah. It's like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Just to keep this is a 2-hour movie. And just like Watcher, he's excited. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be in this movie. I'm gonna be in the movie. Like I get to be myself in the movie. I get credited. He'll be the suit actor for Red and Black Dragon.
My immediate question was, wait, so Red and Black don't like fight each other? I thought he was the movie villain.
I guess. Well, it's like how Seiji Takaiwa, in Heisei Generation's final, when when all the older riders showed up, he was the suit actor for all those scenes, except for when they were all together.
Yep.
Sorry, just catching my breath here.
So over the course of the movie, Honjo slowly warms Ryo up to the idea of tokusatsu suit acting. There was this one really funny part where they actually get him to put on the Dragon Black suit himself, and then they just like surround him and like, yeah, it's not so hot, not so easy, is it?
Oh yeah, because that's how it truly is. It's like limited, like
you see inside the mask, you hear him struggling to breathe.
Because,
and I'm like, that all is real.
The only thing that they didn't do correctly was actually put the freaking the thing on his head before putting the helmet on.
Oh, the hood?
Yeah, the hood.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay. Yeah.
You ruined the hair.
But I'll totally get so much helmet hair.
Yeah.
I mean, the helmets in Mac are cool and all. But just, like, he gets upset about it. He's like, I don't want to do the same one. I hate this. I hate you all.
Tokusatsu is stupid!
Tokusatsu is stupid, which I feel like it was the best idea to get Forze's actor in it. Because, he loved Forze. Either that or it was just a huge coincidence.
Imagine if they got, like, Joe Aguirre.
Joe Aguirre. I hate Tokusatsu.
Yeah.
So, that's when they sort of, like, come to an agreement. Watcher likes Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, he's got a poster and he sleeps in Bruce Lee pajamas.
Apparently the actor actually does love Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
He knows Enter the Dragon beat for beat in English.
Yep.
I guess we should mention the suit actor for the Green Ranger in this movie.
Morita? That's the character name anyway.
Yeah. He's an asshole.
Oh.
Sorta. Not really. Sort of bails on production.
Yeah, at one point he just comes up to Honjo and it's like, I'm gonna retire. Okay, thanks, bye. But then I'm pretty sure I saw him in that group of ninjas at the end.
Yeah, I think he was the first ninja that comes up to him and be like, hey.
Awkward.
Yes, I'm back. Yes, who's back? Unfortunately, question mark.
I needed that paycheck.
I needed a paycheck. But, like, he's talking about insurance at the beginning of the movie. He's like, yeah, health insurance. You know, you get insurance for each body part, right?
I have gun insurance. Holds up muscly arm.
Yeah. I'm like,
I have insurance for each of my abs.
all 8 of them. And there's something about Watcher's neck.
Yeah, apparently because he's been suit acting for so long, he's like fucked up his neck to the point where any serious injury could really damage him. And that becomes the crux of the movie when it turns out that Hanjo's gonna do the big dangerous stunt. He's gonna become the Falcon Ninja. The suit he gets up in legit looks like the white Ninjetti Falcon suit.
It sort of does.
Complete with diamonds on the headband.
Like he runs to his ex-wife while the main theme of the song "Dream On" is playing. In which he runs into his ex-wife's pharmacy, yeah, and he's just like, "Good news, I'm gonna be in Stanley Chan's movie. Well, congratulations! Yeah, we're doing this epic big stunt with no wires, no CG. The guy that was
I'm gonna break my fucking ass.
He went back to Hong Kong. He couldn't do it, but I can." Were you an idiot? Oh, wait, let me rephrase that. You're an idiot!
Yeah.
Just, why'd you come here and tell me that you're gonna freaking die?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die. Which apparently, afterwards, he mentions to Inose that, he's always had medical problems.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
There are a couple of times where we see him, struggling with his neck. Like that one time he falls in bed and he's like, it hurts. And you see him clutching it.
Or, up on the roof when he needs to jump into the mat.
Yeah.
As the stunt double. He's fixing his neck. Jumps off the roof.
Mood.
You gotta do it a second time. Why? Saw your face.
Shit, fuck.
So, and I sort of feel like we shouldn't give away the ending if people are interested in this movie.
Yeah. You know what? For once in our life, let's not.
Yeah.
The climactic scene of the movie with the stunt is a very, very interesting piece, and what happens afterwards is compelling. So we're not going to talk about it. You're just going to have to watch it for yourself. Gar will post the link.
I will have to post the link of being like, hey guys, here's the movie.
Mm. But I just love that in the credits we see fucking Stanley Chanley yelling at the audience, "Movies are best left to the director."
Says the man who said, if you don't get the right water, you don't understand film.
If you don't understand the value of water with a hardness of 100 or more, or whatever the fuck he said.
I don't understand why the person I paid to sub this also subtitled the English parts of the movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of English talking with the Last Blade staff.
No, why we can film this in Seoul. Save a bunch of money. No, my movie, my film. It's like, at that point, dude, you might as well just. Unfortunately, The Last Blade got beaten by the whatever Disney live action remake.
The Last Blade saw a terrible opening weekend because it was a shit film that was just generic and about ninjas.
And then 3 years later, the Nostalgia Critic reviewed it on his Channel Awesome YouTube channel.
That's when it really tanked.
That's when you know your movie sucked. The fact that the piece of shit Doug Walker reviewed it. Reviewed in air quotes, mind you.
So yeah, very, very interesting. I always like movies about tokusatsu that aren't that quote unquote aren't actual tokusatsu.
Yeah, which is why I was really excited to see this movie, because it was it's about the industry. It's about.
It really, really did feel like Akiba Ranger 10 years later.
Mm-hmm. It's also what Watcher was saying to Inose. It's just we're all just we're all just sort of cogs in the system. There are the people that do all the wiring. There are the lighters, the cameramen,
the props.
us as actors, we all need to be in unison together. And like when the Hollywood actor shows up, be like to talk to Inose, being like, "You're an idiot at swordplay," and like Watcher gets in this guy's face and being like, "Hey, don't talk to my actors that way, or you can get out of my set."
Mm.
Oh yeah, whatever. It's not like this is Hollywood.
By the way, that Ishibashi guy from the Last Blade staff, I have no idea why, but the entire film, he was giving me fucking Christopher Lambert vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Just,
But you'll have to judge for yourself if you watch the movie.
but yeah, it's just really good movie.
I enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing that.
You are welcome.
A fitting topic for your final episode as a Courtcaster.
Yeah, I came to Toronto to be in the movies. Ended up on Castranger.
Fuck that up.
Financially, yeah.
Alright, well, that will be the episode of Castranger for today. Thank you all once again as always, for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. Thank you for tolerating our extra long little semantic thing there at the beginning, and as people on our Discord were saying earlier, let's do hashtag comments for Ichi.
Hashtag comments for Ichi.
Let me know what you think about our show, if you like it, what you like, all that stuff. Because it's everyone like you who's listening that helps keep me going. Alright, thank you once again. As I mentioned, next week we will not be having a feature topic because we will be discussing the epilogue of Kamen Rider Saber, and thus we will be having our roundtable Saber series retrospective discussion, as we do with every show that we finish.
Always remember, be yourself. Don't let anyone get in your way.
Click, click.
Don't let anyone ever be in your way. Always be true to yourself. And no matter where you are, always make sure everyone appreciates it.
Or else.
Because that's what being Sentai is all about. Or staying Sentai all about. I would just like to have another few quick words.
Okay.
It's been an honor being on the show for the last 6 years.
It's been a joy having you here.
Yes, it has.
You have been an encyclopedia of knowledge we would never have without you.
There are many shows that I found while being on that show. It allowed me to finally have a voice in the fandom. It let me grow as a person, as someone that takes in tokusatsu, for better or for worse.
Things will turn out fine.
Thank you. I was happy that I was able to do many things while I was here. I got a lot of people in Ultraman.
Yes.
Yes. I learned more as an editor. What else is there? Screw as a writer. And like I said, I will be back.
I'll be back again someday.
Maybe another time.
But another canon.
Another canon. But unfortunately, as much as Goku said, this is the end. For now. I still have 7 episodes left of Ultra Ranger that will be going up on the official Castranger YouTube channel. And yes, there is still the Power Rangers Shattered Grid live script read.
Yeah.
I will be doing more tokusatsu stuff on my YouTube channel at Garzilla. You can find me on Twitter at Garzilla. Instagram, I don't have a Garzilla yet there, but I'm considering of making my own little YouTube social media thing there for Instagram. You can still find me on the Discord, because I'm rising up there in the ranks. I need to beat Blaze.
Good luck.
That is my goal. I want to beat Blaze. There are also many other YouTubers Like, check out Monstrosities, Vlog of Tokusatsu. That's also a good guy.
I just now realized we don't need our headphones anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's been an excellent ride having you along.
It's been a long, bumpy ride.
The show will be lesser without you.
I'll be in the background. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back as the Yellow Cast.
Then I have to change the assets again.
Exactly.
No! I mean, I already have to change them now that fuck! I'm trying to reduce my workload.
Well, maybe I'll do something about
Fucking 2 points.
Damn.
Alright, well, anyways, that's enough schmaltz from us. Thanks again. We'll see you next week.
As
Bye.
always, schwa for now.
You said the thing.
I did say the thing.
Bye-bye.
Farewell, everyone.